And welcome back to The Factor on Censor. Tonight isn't the first time we're addressing assumptions others make about Afro-Latino identity. Is this our America? That's a question we're asking, where people in that group aren't accepted by others in that community because of their skin tone. Social media creator CallmeChoko is Afro-Latino. He's known for his dancing and lighthearted videos and recently raised, get this, $100,000 for a movie he is making about his character. Now, he says he's been met with a lot of hate since reaching that goal, with some accusing him of mocking and exploiting those of Latin or Mexican descent. He joins me now in the studio to talk about this. First of all, tell us about this movie, and then we'll graduate to where we want to be tonight.
So I've created this character, Tio Choko, 2015, and now it's the 10-year anniversary, being 2025, now taking the character to the next level. And so this movie is about Tio Choko now being this legendary, mysterious character that's going to take on 8 opponents in this movie. And so it's now like his debut of now being something bigger than social media, elevating everything that I've created so far. And so, you know, I'm always having negative things. Being a comedian throughout my career, you know, it comes with the territory. But now, because of the movie coming in and people are seeing more success and seeing the elevation of the character, I feel like now the racism and the negative comments are just rising to new heights. So it's just been wild.
And many suggest you don't have a right to portray or pretend to be this character in many of the skits that you have done that many people have embraced. But tell us a little bit about your ancestry and how you see it is your right to do this, because
yeah, so, you know, my dad is Honduran. Both his parents are from Honduras, born and raised, and so I'm half Hondureño from Central America. And so I grew up speaking Spanish, dancing to different types of Spanish music. And I also, you know, was raised with different friends, a different community of people from all over, a melting pot just being from Houston. So I danced different types of styles of music like cumbia, reggaeton, bachata, salsa, merengue. And so I'm very multicultural, and so that character is pretty much a part of me where in the mix of making people laugh and bringing comedy and bringing, you know, positivity into the world, I try to fuse everything that I've done. And so people always assume there's a black guy dancing Spanish music, that's racist. Why are you doing that? You're making fun of our culture, you're making fun of our heritage. And I'm just like, how can I make fun of something that I'm a part of? You know, I was raised this way. This is what I was taught. This is the things that I'm into. This is what I'm embracing. So, you know, here and there, there's people that just assume and they're just thinking that I'm trying to make a mockery of something that I'm actually just embracing. And so lately I've been seeing, like I said, just more negativity, and I'm just trying to...
And you think because of your success in raising the money for the movie and you're about to graduate to that next step, the hate has intensified or has revealed itself. Yeah. Have you always seen this type of hate as a result of the character Choko that you've created?
Yeah, absolutely. I've gone places and I get certain looks, but I will say I always gain people's respect once they understand, like, oh, this guy is actually Afro-Latino, which that shouldn't be the case. Even if you're someone that's not of Hispanic descendant or heritage, like, and just wanting to dance to Spanish music, whether if you white, purple, black, Hispanic, brown, like, you should be able to, you know, want to be able to enjoy music, you know? So I think that's just something that, you know, there shouldn't be any kind of negative remarks towards someone just because someone wants to dance to a certain type of song or type of genre of music.
And many people, or some in the comments that I've seen from your social media pages, have likened it to blackface. And some people have called you, people of Spanish descent or Hispanic, have called you the N-word.
Yep.
And so how do you even deal with that?
I mean, I have parents that have taught me well to just be confident in my own skin. Anything that I'm doing, don't let people deter you from what you believe in. So, I mean, again, being a comedian for almost 12 years, more than a decade, like, I used to negative things. No one's gonna like what you're doing no matter what you do. You can go left, someone's gonna complain. You can go right, someone's gonna complain. As long as you're doing what you eternally want to do and you have integrity with everything you're doing, I think that's the
And really quick, to wrap us up, when will the movie start production, and when do you anticipate it will be ready for release?
I will say probably the beginning of next year. Beginning of
The
next
release or the production?
Production.
Okay,
Yeah,
next year. Okay. Well, we'll look forward to it, and you come
Appreciate
back
you.
again.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for joining us here on The Fact.